in Indonesia, patients that died, almost 100%, it was like 98 point something percent of patients that died with COVID-19 were vitamin D deficient. So basically, they were all vitamin D deficient, all the ones that are dying.
Whoa.
Crazy, right? And like New Orleans had some crazy.
Because of you, I take 5,000 IUs a day.
Awesome. Right now, I'm taking 5,000 IUs a day. African Americans are in the United States. There's been studies. African Americans are severely deficient. They're 28 times more deficient in vitamin D than Caucasians.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's because they have darker skin, and
and they're not getting enough sun.
They're not getting enough
sun. Deficient in vitamin D. That does have an impact on your susceptibility to infection. So I would not mind recommending, and I do it myself, taking vitamin D supplements.
In Sweden, there's a huge population of Somalis that have migrated to Sweden, and they have been identified as being severely vitamin D deficient because a lot of the Somalis they're also like autism rates are really high there, and there's this link between, I published a link also between vitamin D and autism. But so there's been
logical.
Yeah, this hormone regulates 5%, more than 5% of the human protein encoded human genome. That's a lot. So just to highlight the importance of vitamin D in the aging process, these mice here are the same age. The mouse on the left here is vitamin D deficient, and the mouse on the right has normal levels of vitamin D, and they're about 4.5 months old here. Here are the same mice 4 months later. So the vitamin D deficient mouse looks pretty gnarly. I'd say that's probably an understatement. But there's tons of different multifunction, dysfunction going on where, there's a variety of different genes. 900 different genes are being dysregulated, and that's affecting the way this mouse is aging. And what's really terrifying is that the most recent survey by NHANES found that 70% of the US population does not meet the requirement for adequate levels of vitamin D. Wow. Like, this isn't just a vitamin, It's important. It's really important. Vitamin D is so cheap. It's so easy. And so many people are deficient and insufficient. There was this interesting study where African Americans who are very deficient in vitamin D, they were given a vitamin D supplement for like a month, and it decreased their epigenetic age by like 2 years.